Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Man, I feel like it has been a hot minute since I have sat down to film a video for you guys, but I'm back today and I'm going to be filming a cream, contour, and highlight routine for you guys using drugstore products. Also, I apologize if you are super sick of this hairstyle. I am basically at that weird point where I'm growing out my fringe and I have no other options. Like, it's so annoying. It's basically this or a top knot are my only two options. So sorry if you're sick of my hair, but if you want to learn how I got this makeup look, then just go ahead and keep watching. Alright, to get started, I'm going to prime my skin, and I'm using two different primers today. I'm using the Nivea Post-Men Shave Balm, and then taking my Arbonne primer and putting that into the areas of my face where I have larger pores. And next I'm going to go in with my foundation. Today I'm using the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth Fit Me Foundation in the shade 225. And I'm gonna buff that in with a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush is what this is. And then once I've kind of buffed it in, I go over it with a damp beauty sponge. And today I'm using the one from Chi Chi. And I've actually been loving this sponge so much. These are so affordable and they work so well. And then once I've got that all blended in, I'm going to go in with my contour. And to contour, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toast. And I'm taking my Real Techniques contour brush, and we're going to start mapping out this contour. And I know I look a little bit crazy to start, but that's just kind of how these cream contour situations go. So I'm placing the product on the areas of my face that I want to contour, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend them out with the sponge. There's a lot of blending involved with the cream contour, and this is definitely like more of a full glam look, but the finish is really beautiful. And so if you've got a big night or an important event, doing a cream contour is kind of a good way to go. And once I feel like I've blended it out, I'm going to take whatever little product was left on the back of my hand on this tiny little angled brush, and I'm just going to ever so slightly contour my nose. And again, once I've got the product on there, I'm going to blend it out with my damp sponge. And now we are going to highlight. And to highlight, I'm using, again, LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the shade Porcelain. And the first thing I'm going to do is kind of clean up my contour a little bit. So just placing a tiny bit of product underneath my contour, blending that out. I went in with the sponge first and then decided that I wanted to kind of buff it in with my foundation brush. So I kind of went back and forth between the two just to get a really good blend. And then I put a little bit of the product on the back of my hand. I find that the best way for me to work with these concealers, at least underneath my eye, is to place them on the back of my hand first, warm them up with my finger, and then put the product underneath my eye. Obviously, I'm going in a triangular formation to get that highlight, and just really patting it in, obviously putting it on my eyelid as well, just a little eyelid base, down the bridge of my nose, between my brows, and a little bit on my forehead, and I popped some on my chin too. And then I went back over and blended it out with my beauty sponge. This I'm using the opposite end that I obviously used to blend out the contour color. And again, just a lot of blending here. Just want to make sure everything is really seamless. And now I'm going in with an actual cream highlighter. This is a liquid highlighter. This one is from Arbonne. And I love this because it's really subtle, but it just is gonna give a nice base to the powder highlight that I'm gonna put on later. And obviously I'm going for a pretty bronze, glowy, dewy look. So the more highlighter, the better in my opinion. And now I'm just taking a little bit of translucent powder on this little setting brush and setting all of the areas that I put the Porcelain concealer. I'm also going to use this translucent powder to clean up again underneath the contour, just kind of on my jaw area. This is also going to act as a setting powder for that area of my face. Again, this is a pretty full coverage, full glam foundation routine, but the finish is very flawless. I used whatever was left on my powder brush just to kind of go over everything and blend it all together again. And now I'm taking a powder bronzer to kind of set the cream contour, Just a very light little wash of warmth over the cheeks, and everywhere I basically put that contour color. Again, just making sure everything is blended and seamless and we don't have any harsh lines or anything like that. For blush, I'm taking a NYX blush in the color Passion, I believe. I will list the exact color. And for highlight, I'm going in with MAC Soft and Gentle as usual. I love this highlight. It's literally my favorite highlighter of all time. Popping it cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow, and just a tiny bit on my chin as well. And to set everything and finish it off, I'm just giving myself a nice little Bath & Fix Plus, and then that completes this look, you guys. I did the rest of my makeup off camera, but I hope you guys liked this little tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!